Hi, I'm Dr. Earle Burgess, a GU medical oncologist from the Levine Cancer Institute in Charlotte, North Carolina, here at ASCO 2019 to comment on the recent data that's been shared at the plenary session today, the findings of the ENZAMET trial presented by Dr. Sweeney and his colleagues, as well as the TITAN trial. Both of these trials were investigating the use of next-generation androgen receptor antagonists in the metastatic castrate-sensitive space. These were seminal trials that compared the addition of either apalutamide in the TITAN trial and enzalutamide in the ENZAMET trial to standard of care, which included an androgen deprivation therapy or ADT backbone. I think the key takeaway points from these trials is that both of them showed or supported prior findings from the Latitude study and the Stampede studies, the use of abiraterone that showed the addition of next-generation endocrine therapy to ADT improves outcome in patients in this setting. Both the ENZAMET and TITAN trials supported these findings by showing that the addition of next-generation endocrine therapy with next-generation androgen receptor antagonists also improved outcome. The populations that were studied were somewhat different. Overall, were fairly similar, but I think the key take-home points for physicians to look at carefully are the volume of disease in both studies using the charted definition, high volume versus low volume. Although the studies weren't designed around these subgroups, they're important to consider in terms of use in the clinical setting, and then also the use of prior docetaxel. These studies are unique in comparison to Latitude and Stampede, which studied abiraterone, in that they also included patients who had received prior docetaxel treatment. And so I think the key question going forward as a result of these data sets is whether or not the addition of novel or next generation endocrine agents to an ADT plus docetaxel backbone improves over ADT plus docetaxel alone. Although the findings from the TITAN and ENZAMET study are intriguing as it relates to answering this question, ultimately we'll have to await the results of the PEACE-1 and the ASCENT studies looking at either the addition of abiraterone in PEACE-1 or darolutamide in ASCENT to an ADT plus docetaxel backbone. So in routine clinical use at this point, although the data presented here at ASCO are compelling, I don't think that clinicians should routinely be using ADT plus docetaxel plus enzalutamide or apalutamide at this point.